Sunset Overdrive is a game that was hailed on its release in 2013 as a game that Sony should almost be jealous of Microsoft for having at the launch of the 8th generation of consoles. Sunset Overdrive was sold as a fun, action-packed and, well, different in many respects, as it goes for a bright, edgy comic book tone that pulls no punches and tries not to take itself too seriously. But the irony about this statement is that what you see from this game now is that it was certainly a stepping stone to the great Spider-Man games that we now have on PlayStation. Begins when Visco hosts a massive pre-release party in Sunset City for its new energy drink, Overcharge, allowing the citizens to be the first to try it. In an attempt to sell Overcharge faster, Visco skipped the health regulation protocol and rushed through testing, leading to the drink being so toxic that anyone who drinks it transforms into a violent mutant. In order to cover up the deception, Visco claims that the viral outbreak has happened and quarantines the whole city, preventing anyone from coming in or out. The story is pretty basic and doesn't have a lot of kind of unpredictable moments, but to be honest, the developers don't take themselves too seriously, and I think that's the hidden beauty of it. The element of the story that kept me going was finding out how the hero was going to escape from the city and who caused all of this. Obviously, it was Visco, but I kind of wanted to see like a name behind it. The story kept me engaged in that I wanted to know what was going on and how they were going to get out of the city, and the characters in the game were kind of supported by this, but they were kind of just meh. They were mostly okay with no real standouts. You can, however, customize your character when you want after a certain point in the game, providing that you find the right icon marker on the map. So this added an element of kind of customizability and, I guess, individual style. So with the gameplay, when playing this game, the gameplay reminded me of Tony Hawk and Left 4 Dead, as it's a game that encourages the player to be continuously moving whilst taking out mutant enemies. It also has an emphasis on building up a combo meter, which can then be used to gain rewards and upgrades for your character, so that a sense of accomplishment was felt by the player. The gameplay is fun, but the missions are very repetitive, and if I can sum them up in 2 words, it would be fetch quest. Now, that's either going to be fetch quest hell or fetch quest heaven, depending on where you stand with fetch quest. This game does really get its spark about halfway through when you start unlocking more things and you can traverse across the city a lot quicker. But it still has the repetitive aspects of the mission structure, which is basically go to this place, grab this thing whilst killing these mutant zombie thingies, and then return to the person who sent you. So I think your level of enjoyment will really depend on that aspect of it. I respect what they were trying to do with this game though. It's different, it's fun, and it doesn't take itself too seriously, which kind of allows it to add this silly, humorous tone to it, which I think is part of its charm. It makes you just laugh when playing. The Sunset City is also beautiful with its vibrant colours, and stylish comic book tone. I do wish the combat was more in depth, as there is literally 2 animations when using the melee weapons, but I can understand why, as this game wants you to be continuously moving. In summary then, I would recommend this game if you don't care about the story and want a fun, relaxing game to play. It can get repetitive like I mentioned, but I have a feeling most people that want to play this game aren't going to mind about that too much. I think I would have been disappointed if I purchased this full price at launch, but if you have an Xbox, it's included with Game Pass now, so you can't really get a better bargain than that. There's also not a multiplayer mode, but there is like a community mode, but I didn't really look too much into this, as it just didn't interest me. I was more focused on kind of just having fun on my own. That's going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed this quick review, please leave a like and comment and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.